Hello friends, welcome back to Chatray with Anzel, and today I'm back with another movie review. A movie which I watched on OTT today. The movie name is 12th Fail, written and directed by Vindhu Vinod Chopra, and the lead actors were Vikrant Massey and Medha Shankar. So let's go straight into the review. So I have not prepared anything about the movie because I just finished the movie and I thought it's better I do tell my views raw because I don't want to look into anything. I don't want to read about the movie and all. So I thought it's better I'll give my direct opinion about the movie. It's not a verdict or anything because this movie was released 12th Fail was released in October 2023, and it came into OTT I think after the theatrical run. But still, even though it came into the OTT, I think it was started streaming in Disney Plus Hotstar in India, and after coming into OTT also, still it ran very well in the theaters. So that's how the movie was received by the audience actually. So I think the movie was made on a budget of around 20 crores, and it almost collected nearly 70 crores in the box office. So it's a good win because considering the star cast and everything, because this is a very small movie, but it has a lot of potential to gain a lot of good reviews from the audience actually. So just going into it, I think if I look at the Bollywood movies in recent times, because mostly the movies which is coming from the big stars is getting very good hype, especially Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Hrithik Roshan, and everyone. I think all those big movies are getting very good hypes, and those movies are really doing very pathetic in the box office because they're spending a lot of money in the movie. They're making movies with a budget of around 600 crores, 500 crores, 400 crores. They're making a big huge budget movies, and that is why they are giving the hype. But every movies are coming with the same storyline. If you look at Tiger, if you look at Pathan, if you look at Fighter, almost everything has almost similar kind of storyline, and most of thing focuses on terrorism or India Pak terrorism, or some kind of international terrorism. All those things, it is completely related to that. Even though I think the biggest one of the biggest hit of last year was Pathan. I believe the movie was a hit just because of the Shah Rukh factor, because it was a comeback movie for him, and that's why it became a big hit. And then Tiger 3 came. To be frank, it was pathetic. I never expected this kind of story because people are always, everyone is really bored of seeing all these war kind of movies, or the way they are bringing up this kind of like the real India Pak terrorism, all those things. Clearly, audience is completely bored of it. Personally, for me, I'm completely bored of it. That's why I never feel like watching those movies. But among those movies, there are some small movies that comes up, and it is making really a good impact. So if the one which I started telling is like, if I look at Bollywood movies in recent times, uh, the last movie which I really liked, maybe I don't remember when it was Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I think that came long back. That I don't remember in which year it came, which year that movie came. There was some Three Idiots, Dangal. Then I think very few movies are there which was a big hit, or which actually I do remember, to be frank, and which is there in my repetition list when I want to watch movies. Those kind of movies are there in my repetition list. There are very rarely, I think in the past 5 or 6 years, rarely there are any movies which came up telling that, okay, this is a really good movie. I don't remember one such movie actually. And of course, 12th Fail is going to be on that list because this is such a beautiful movie. Beautiful movie. Even though in older times also, even though there are movies of big stars, Shah Rukh, Salman, all those movies comes. There are certain movies of Irfan Khan that comes. That's a kind of, I think we miss that star. We miss Irfan Khan actually, because he comes up with very beautiful movies. The movies, very small movies, small budgeted movies with very good storylines actually. One was Lunchbox is one such movie where it made a really big impact because it was a beautiful story told in a very good way. And I don't remember, there was one actor, I think from Mimi. I think Mimi was also a beautiful movie. And see, there are certain actors who comes up with really good stories, and those were small budgeted movies, and that makes a good impact also in the among the audience actually. And 12th Fail is one such beautiful movie. Because, and I never heard of this movie when I think I came to know about this movie from few Facebook posts and all, when this came into OTT, when the movie was released in OTT and people started watching it, they started posting reviews telling this is a beautiful movie. So that's how I think I was not able to watch it here, because we can't see that movie we can't stream Disney Plus Hotstar here with the Indian content here, because I'll not get it here. And recently, just now, when I was scrolling through the new movies which came in Netflix, I found this movie is added in the Netflix outside of India. So that's how I started watching it. And it was very predictable story. It went really well at the end. It really touched me actually. I really loved how the screenplay was written, how the movie, how the movie, each scene was shaping up. Everything, I really loved it actually. I don't have words to explain it. So when I come in, when I start telling about the movie, one thing I just want to talk about, or something which I always talk to people whenever I have some kind of conversation with people around me. I used to talk about this actually, because everyone should learn from mistakes. Everyone should have failures in their life. Without with success, you cannot live, you cannot learn, you cannot have that kind of experiences in life. Because nowadays I've seen this a lot. The parents, I think, all the life is full of competition actually. So when the kids actually, even if they are going to school, always parents ask, okay, you should score this much percentage of mark, you should score this much, you should score more than that guy, your friend, all those things, that kind of thing comes upon the kids mind. And they're always running for success. No one tells about, okay, no one tells about failures, or no one talks about failures actually. People have to talk about failure, and at least kids or anyone who is growing up, or the new generation, they should know what is a pain behind a failure. Without failure, you cannot be successful. And so you're seeing a lot of cases now, because if you see in news and everything, if you see a lot of suicide cases among teenagers, telling that, okay, they have the fear of losing their exams, they fear of losing the entrance exams and all. They cannot manage it. I personally know a case which one of my friend has told long time back, that a child had to go through some kind of psychology treatment or psychiatric treatment, because she was never she faced a failure at one stage in her career. She cannot handle it, because she is very good in her studies. She was very good with her marks and everything. When she joined an IT company actually, she was not able to cope up with the pressure and everything which the company wants, which the work needed. That is where I think you feel that pressure. When the pressure rises, automatically failure comes. If you cannot take up the failure, then you cannot handle anything. Things, you cannot go ahead with it actually. It's really difficult to cope up with. So that's why I really talk to people. Whenever I'm talking to people, whenever I'm talking to parents, I always tell them, don't push your kids for all success always. If they have seen a failure, or if there is a failure in their life, do tell them to accept that failure and learn from that mistakes and go ahead with it. try again, do a restart in their life, try again, and try to achieve. Be motivated by the failures and go ahead and try again. Then at least at one point, if you are working hard, if you do your hard work, of course you will get success in your life. That's what personally a motto for me. I really believe that actually from my side. So always you should learn from your failures. If you're down at one point, that doesn't mean your life is done. You have to get up. You have to get up and you have to go ahead and you have to achieve. You have to get. You need to be motivated enough to go ahead and achieve that dream. Actually, this movie exactly tells about the same thing. And to mention it, to specify it, actually, this is a real life story. And there was a book written by Anant Rai, or I don't remember who has written that written that book exactly. This movie is an adaptation of that novel, and of course, it's a real incident, a real life of a person who exactly gone through all the situations which is depicted in the movie. The movie tells about a guy who is struggling to pass, or who is ready to cheat in his 12th exam, so that he can get some small jobs or anything. And the thing is, like, the education system is supporting that. That's how the system is shown, because the school is supporting a cheating, supporting students for cheating and get the 12th pass, so that you can get some small job somewhere. But one incident in his life has changed his entire perspective of his future, and he feels, if you are educated, you can get into a good position, and if you are in a good position, of course you will have power within you. With that power, you can change everything. That doesn't happen. That doesn't come by just cheating. That is what exactly the movie is telling about. And it shows, if you want to get successful in your life, always there is a struggle behind it. You have to face failures. You have to go through lot of things, actually, lot of things. Sometimes at the last leg of, or you tell, right, you're running a race, at the last leg, maybe something happens. If you fell down, you're gone. You cannot win the race. Same thing happens in everyone's life, actually. This is exactly the life of a person who has gone through lot of struggles to achieve what he has dreamt for. So that is what the movie is all about. I don't want to go into the details of the movie, because it's kind of the story is predictable, because if you look at it, that's a real life story. This is something which has already happened, and if you read the book also, you will come to know, okay, what exactly the story is about. It's a predictable one. How it is made, hats off to Vindhu Vinod Chopra. The screenplay is super. 2.5 hours movie. You're showing all those struggles and everything, you will always feel that, okay, this is something really, what will happen to this guy, how he will go through, how he will go to the next level, how he will survive this period, everything, that tension, you will feel it, actually. At the end, when he achieves it, you will also feel relieved. Okay, this is something. You will also feel being part of that, part of his happiness or part of his success. You'll also feel, okay, that this is how success tastes like. Every actor has done really good in this movie, especially the lead actor, Vikrant Massey. I've not seen him in any other movies, actually, but this is kind of a break for him. He is a really good actor. He has shown the struggle of Manoj Sharma really well. He's really good. I think he has got a Filmfare Award also for this, as a best actor for this movie. And this movie has already won a lot of awards in the Hindi, in the Bollywood Filmfare Awards, I believe. So I think for the best actor, best screenplay or something, and best film, best movie, best director, all those awards, I think this movie has got. It's a really beautiful movie, and the entire cast. I think the heroine, she is also not a very familiar actress. She also did her role perfectly well. And one guy who comes as Pandey as his friend. I don't remember his name, but every characters who has acted in this movie, I've not seen them anywhere. I think these are very new, fresh faces. These are very fresh faces, and that brings on to that. That brings on to the that brings that energy to the movie, or that brings that freshness to the movie actually. So overall, everyone did their role perfectly well, including his friend, guy who acts as his mentor, his parents, the people who did the role of his parents. Everyone did really well, really well. It's really good. So the entire story, see, it's like you cannot. The story tells you. The story actually tells a moral. There's a moral behind this particular movie. It's like people will tell you you cannot achieve things. You cannot do it. A lot of people will tell you if you talk to people about your dreams, they will always tell you like you cannot achieve it. But whether you should accept that defeat is on your hands. Nothing is impossible. You try it. Try a hard or do hard work. Of course, you will get successful at one point in your life. So do watch this movie. This movie for the people in India. I think this is streaming in Disney Plus Hotstar, and outside India, I think it is available in Netflix now. You guys should watch it. This is a must-watch movie. You will love it. So I'll come back with another video next time. Until then, bye bye.